Now, the teacher's side. This is not to excuse anything, but to give you the full picture so that we address any negativity and develop the necessary understanding needed for growth. Online teaching is demanding work. Anyone who has done it knows it. I have personally, and it is physically tolling on the body. Sitting in one position, the eye strain from the computer, having to center my work around my children's sleep time. It is not as easy as many may think. Now, for the majority of online Islamic teachers, one of the biggest difficulties is the time difference. We can't keep our child up at 3 a.m. But if we want our child to take a class at 8 p.m. New York, for example, then that means the teacher is the one who is up around 3 a.m. Most teachers either work late hours or wake up extremely early to accommodate their learners worldwide. Now think of when the times actually change across different time zones, and a teacher has to accommodate 3 time zones in one day or night. A child from America, one from Australia, perhaps one from England, and perhaps they have a child in New York, then one in Chicago, then 1 or 2 of the children need another change in the schedule or want to make up a missed class. I mean, the math behind all of that, I personally don't think I could manage that properly. I still, after 6 years of working with online teachers, have to use an app to figure out what time it is in Cairo. And that is just one of the difficulties. There is no faculty lounge between sessions. There's no colleague down the hall to consult about a struggling child. There's no curriculum coordinator. There's no librarian. They absorb the technical layer alone, the audio, the bandwidth, the scheduling, the payments, apparent messaging at night, and they carry the emotional weight of children's lives across a screen they cannot reach through. The grieving child, the child whose parents are going through something, some children come to class with heavy emotions, and a tuned teacher can sense this, and for the compassionate teachers, this weighs very heavily on them. Then add in the teacher's personal lives, their house, their spouse, their children, their own studies. Perhaps they are working hard to support their family. Perhaps they are working hard to be able to marry. Perhaps they have a disabled family member that when they leave the screen, they attend to. Now, most of the teachers came to this work because they love the Qur'an and teaching it, and they love Arabic, and they love Islamic studies. They want to do this work despite its hardships, but most have never been formally trained in how to teach, not because of any failing of theirs, but because the formal training infrastructure for this specific work doesn't exist in the way that it should. And this is where we have to understand the 2 very different but very important skills. Subject mastery in this field is real and earned. Memorizing Qur'an, studying all aspects of Arabic in depth, earning ijaza. Some teachers are graduates from universities like Al-Azhar University. That's years, sometimes decades of profound work. However, pedagogical skill is a separate set of competencies, like holding the attention of a 6-year-old child for 4 to 7 minutes while delivering meaningful material, adapting in real time when a child is struggling, designing a 6-month learning arc, or communicating across cultures. A teacher can carry the subject mastery part in full and still be developing the pedagogy. That isn't a personal failing, it's the natural shape of a young field. However, there is a line. Understanding all of this doesn't change what your child needs. A teacher working hard in difficult conditions still needs to deliver work that serves your child. Compassion for the conditions doesn't mean accepting the outcomes that don't serve your child. It is an investment of time, money, and effort. So we hold compassion for the conditions and clarity for the work. What does that look like? Raise concerns. Human to human. Ask. Speak as a partner. Your child's relationship with the deen depends on you bringing your part of the partnership. And even if, after careful, respectful conversation, the fit isn't right, make a change. Not with irritation, not with anger, not with guilt. Just a simple, respectful disconnect. The needs of your child outrank the loyalty you might feel towards a particular teacher at a particular time. That isn't betrayal, it is the work of being a parent in this field. So we carry both at once, empathy and clarity, and they aren't in tension. They are how this field actually grows. In the next video, what you specifically can do as a parent. Subscribe and send this video to a parent or caregiver to help build perspective, inshallah. I will see you in the next video. Barakallahu feekum.